1, 2, 3, ready, and.
In dance, we are constantly moving. But did you know there are specific terms used to describe the way we move? All movement in dance can be placed into 3 general categories: axial movement, locomotor movement, and non-pedal movement. Axial movement is any movement that does not travel through space. Pretend this dancer has an imaginary circle around them on the floor. While the dancer may move their feet slightly, they don't leave this space in the room. Axial movement can be performed at any level as long as it does not travel. Locomotor movement is the opposite of axial movement and is any movement that travels through the space. There are 5 basic locomotor steps that characterize any movement that travels through the space. These steps are characterized by how you transfer your weight and how long you are in the air. But remember that all these steps are designed to help you travel through the space. Let's take a closer look. The first basic locomotor step is walking. In technical terms, this locomotor step involves a weight transfer from one foot to the other with no air moment. This is another step we are familiar with. Running. Like walking, this is a locomotor step that involves a weight transfer from one foot to the other, but this time it has a slight air moment. But notice the dancer hasn't really left the floor yet. The third basic locomotor step is a leap. This is a common locomotor step used by dancers, and there are a lot of different ways that you can leap. You can leap to the front, to the side, or in any creative way you might imagine. For something to be considered a leap, it must involve a weight transfer from one foot to the other with an extended air moment. Our fourth locomotor step is called a hop.
Cool.
Notice how she is leaving the floor from her right foot and landing on the same foot. Like a leap, this locomotor step doesn't just have to move forward. You can use it to travel in any way you choose, as long as you leave the floor and land on the same foot. The final locomotor step is called a jump. So what makes something a jump? A jump can be one of 3 things: a weight transfer from 1 foot to 2 feet, a weight transfer from 2 feet to 1 foot, or a weight transfer from 2 feet to 2 feet. Now that you know all 5 locomotor steps, walk, run, leap, hop, and jump, let's see what this looks like when you combine a couple of these steps together to help you travel through the space. The final way we move through the space is without using our feet at all. This is known as non-pedal movement. This movement can be anything from rolling, crawling, or even moving around on your hands. Non-pedal movement can either travel through the space or stay in place. So let's review. The 3 types of movement are axial movement, that stays in place, locomotor movement, that travels through the space, and non-pedal movement, that can either travel or stay in place, but doesn't involve moving with your feet. So next time you are learning movement in class, try to pay attention and identify which type of movement you might be doing. How do you like to move?